Hi, my name is Alondra Toledo. I am going to be your counselor today. I want to take the time and welcome you to counseling and applaud you for taking that step of joining counseling. In this first session, we are going to be getting to know a little bit more about each other, and we're going to be learning more about the counseling process. So to start off our session, I want to take the time and introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Alondra Toledo. I am currently a graduate student. Since I'm a graduate student and trying to receive my LPC, I am under supervision at the time, and right now my supervisor is Lisa McGinnis. Before we move on, I do want to make you aware that our sessions are going to be recorded for the reason that my classmates and my supervisor are going to be providing me feedback with how I can become a better counselor. So I do want to take the time and ask, would you allow me to record our sessions, this one and the one in the future? Perfect. Thank you so much. So how we're going to start this session is by learning more about the counseling process. So to me, counseling is an individual coming in with a situation, an issue, wanting to become more aware of their emotions, and for trying to be provided with guidance. And that could be guidance with coping skills. It could also be guidance in handling your emotions. And just, I am a counselor, so a counselor can also help with providing you resources to help obtain your goal. With counseling, there's something called confidentiality. Do you know what confidentiality is? That's okay, because I'm here to give you more information about what confidentiality is. So confidentiality is you coming in and sharing any information that you would like to share, and that information cannot leave the room. That would stay between you and I. However, with confidentiality, there are limitations. So for instance, if you were to share that you are suicidal or you want to harm somebody, yourself or somebody else, that is something that I would have to notify to the authorities. Another reason why I would have to break confidentiality is if I was to notice or you were to share that there is child abuse, child neglect, and that could also be to an individual with disabilities or an elderly individual. Another reason why I would have to break confidentiality would be if a judge was to subpoena, and if they were to come in asking for your records, that would have to be handed to them. Besides those things, confidentiality is just to ensure that your information is safe and that you feel safe sharing the most that you can. With that being said, do you have any questions about confidentiality? Great. So, since we spoke about confidentiality, I do want to take the time and let you know that this is a safe place. So anything that you share is between you and I want to encourage you to, when you do share information, please share as much as you can. And it could be anything that you want to share. And that could be if in one session we're talking about something else and you want to decide to talk about something new, please feel free to do so. I also want to encourage you, if there at any point in our sessions you feel that something isn't benefiting you, or if you feel like I am doing something that you don't really want to try or don't feel comfortable doing, please let me know so that I could go ahead and go a different direction. And I want to make sure that this is the best place for you, and I'm going to provide you with the best resources, and I want to ensure that your journey in counseling is successful. Also, another thing that I want to encourage you with is if at any time you feel that we aren't the best fit for you, if you feel that you would like to go to another counselor or another clinic, please share that with me so that I could go ahead and get started on that process, and we can go ahead and find a counselor that best suits you. With that being said, do you have any other questions about the information, the counseling process, or any questions at all? Perfect. So, since we already covered that, we're going to start our counseling sessions. So, in our counseling session, I want to get to know a little bit more about you. So, I'm going to give you the time for you to speak and share anything that you would like to share.